Today, I'm going to talk about how I potty trained my 2-year-old daughter fast. I did my own research on this because potty training my daughter is not as easy as potty training my 2 other children. You see, my 2 other children, when they were younger, had their own nannies back in the Philippines, and if you can just imagine getting that help to put my kids on a potty from time to time, it's just a breeze. No wonder it was so easy for them to be toilet trained at that time. Now that we're all based in Australia and I have to potty train my daughter on my own while at the same time juggling all houseworks and some other work-related things, I was feeling so desperate to train her quickly. Now, not all of us parents will be successful in potty training our kids quickly. We have to consider a couple of factors that will affect our success. Factors such as children's physical and emotional maturity. Now, it is a fact that every child is different and that they develop at their own pace. I have mentioned this on many occasions in my previous videos because this is something that I really want to emphasize to all parents watching my videos. Some parents might get frustrated when our friends' children are fully toilet trained while there we are struggling to even let our child sit on the potty. Comparing our child with our friends' children will only make us feel anxious and desperate. And such frustrations might only lead to training our child in a negative manner. So why compare? Another factor is the time and support that you are putting into training your child. If you are a parent whose plate is always full, when you juggle training your child and you're also busy trying to make a living and looking after your other children, then it might take longer for your child to master the skill of potty training. If you have a busy lifestyle, it might be a good idea to schedule your routine at home, which allows you to have a consistent schedule of bringing your toddler or having your toddler go to the toilet. And if your child goes to daycare or childcare, it's best to coordinate with your child's educator or carer in regards to potty training. The key to successfully potty training our children is consistency. So let your child know that going to the toilet is part of his or her daily routine. Another factor is your method of potty training your child. Some parents or carers use positive reinforcement in the form of rewards, which I think works really well with a lot of children, while some parents choose to use the method of punishment, which I believe only results to children seeing potty training as something to be fearful of or scared of. Another factor is our child's language and communication skills. Language is comprised of either receptive language or the ability of your child to listen to instructions, and expressive language or the ability of your child to verbalize his or her needs and wants. If your child is at par on her language skills, then it's easier for you to train your child compared to those who have language delay. Based on research, on average, girls tend to complete potty training about 3 months earlier than boys. That's because girls on average tend to be a bit more advanced in their language, emotional, and physical development, which are the important skills that help move potty training along. But like I said earlier, every child is unique and different. Even if research has shown that generally girls are faster to be potty trained, your own child's developmental phase may still slightly differ from that of other children's, which I think we shouldn't really be worried about. They will be ready to learn new things when their brains tell them that they are ready. Before we dive into the potty training strategies, let me share with you one important thing that will help your child transition from doing a poo or wee on her diaper or nappy to eliminating using the potty. When I started potty training my daughter, I did it when I did not have any big changes coming up in our family life, like going on a holiday. I think it's best to start toilet training my daughter on a day when I have no plans to leave the house. So if you start potty training your child, prepare yourself to stay at home with her for a few days just to make sure that you are there to consistently implement the toilet training strategies and that there will be no disruptions in her toilet routine. Now, let me share with you the strategies that I use to successfully potty train my toddler. First, I bought my daughter this book about potty training. I read to her this book every day so that she will remember what she needs to do if she needs to wee or poo. It's important that you read to your child a book on potty training on a daily basis for a few weeks prior to potty training your child. So by the time you are actually potty training your child, she has already familiarized herself on what needs to be done when nature calls. If you want some tips on how to effectively read books to your child and how your toddler can easily and quickly remember what you are teaching them using storybooks, I made a video on this. You can just check it out, and I will also post a few links of books on potty training on my description box below. Second, I bought this toy for her. I really think that I can explain myself better if she can see some visuals while telling her what comes out from her body. I tell her that urine or wee and feces or poo come from her body. By the way, it's best to use words that your child can easily understand and say, so we'll stick with the words wee and poo. We also have to teach them other words that they will often use when they are being potty trained, such as toilet or I need to go. We have to help our children understand the connection between the feelings of elimination and what comes out from their body. Having this toy set, I can easily demonstrate to her what she needs to do when she feels like she needed to go. And I can also let her understand why people wee or poo. If you can find this type of toy set, you can use other alternatives like just simply having a doll and try to demonstrate by having your toddler's doll sit on the potty. The reason why this is helpful is because young children are mostly visual learners. They easily understand and remember things that you're saying to them if you show them visuals at the same time. That is also one of the reasons why we use picture books a lot when we are reading stories to children. So, you can use a doll to demonstrate to your child what needs to be done when nature calls. You can play with her using this toy set for a few days or perhaps weeks just to make sure that she gets to master the potty training process in a fun way. Third, when you need to wee, you may also get your child to observe you and what you do, like wiping yourself, flushing the toilet, and washing your hands. In other words, model for your toddler what she's expected to do when nature calls. Remember that children quickly and easily pick up on what you want them to learn when you model it for them. If you're potty training your son, get him to observe how his dad uses the toilet. Fourth, my daughter has few minutes of potty time every day. I was advised by my daughter's pediatrician to get her to sit on her potty straight after breakfast, straight after lunch, and straight after dinner as well. This is because children are more likely to feel that they want to eliminate after a meal. And you can also get your child to sit on the potty straight after having a lot of drink. I got her to do this consistently during her potty training period, allowing her to sit for about 3 to 5 minutes each time. I don't let my child sit longer than 5 minutes because it might seem like a punishment for her. However, if your child wants to stay longer, that's fine. She'll tell you when she's done. Also, you have to make sure that you ask your child from time to time if she needs to go, or you may also check for some signs of elimination, just like this. Another important advice that I would like to give you is to make sure that your child's potty or toilet seat is comfortable for your child to sit on. One of the main reasons why your child would not want to sit on the toilet is because the toilet seat is not comfortable to sit on, or your child might be feeling scared to fall down when she's sitting on the toilet. So just to make sure, put a stool on the floor so she can rest her feet on the stool, which will make her feel more stable when she's sitting on the toilet. Make sure that her potty or toilet seat is also stable and not wobbly so she won't even have a thought of falling down. Fifth, get rid of nappies or diapers. As much as possible when she's at home, get her to wear her cloth underwear or underpants, so when these children have accidents, they will feel uncomfortable getting themselves wet, and therefore there will be a strong urge for them to rush to the toilet to avoid feeling uncomfortable and feeling dirty. I also ask my child to pull her underwear or underpants down by herself if she needed to go. If she accidentally wheezes or poos on her underwear, I ask her if she still needs to go to her potty to finish up. Then I clean her up and I ask her to pick a clean underwear that she would like to wear. I put a container of her underwear or underpants within her reach in her bathroom so she can wear her underpants on her own too. I also let my child walk to the potty herself instead of me carrying her and bringing her to the potty. In this case, my child will familiarize herself easily on her toilet routine, and she will also learn to be more independent with her toilet routine. Okay, so this is something different. At nap time or bedtime, remember that it is still best to have your child wear a nappy or pull-ups until your child is dry. The main sign that your child is becoming dry or not bedwetting anymore at night is a dry nappy first thing in the morning. It can take potty-trained children months and even years before they become dry at night. So there's no rush in getting your child to consistently stay dry at night. Another strategy that I would like to share with you is that I use a rewards chart to give my toddler some incentives. Aside from giving verbal praises each time she goes to the toilet on her own, I also put a sticker on her rewards chart. This is really effective as children always love rewards and getting praises from their parents for a job well done. It gives them a feeling that they have accomplished something on their own. And this strategy of giving rewards and praises is very effective as it encouraged my daughter to go to the potty more often whenever she thinks that she needed to go. Now, there was a time when my daughter didn't like sitting on the potty anymore after a few days of successfully potty training her. I thought I can potty train her in just a matter of 3 to 5 days, but obviously it didn't happen. So at that time, I was contemplating on every single aspect that could have affected her perception of potty training. And to be honest with you, even up to this day, I still don't know why she didn't want to sit on the potty at that time. Whenever I asked her, she wouldn't give me a proper answer, and I can't remember any negative experiences when I was potty training her at that time. So what I did was to give potty training a break for a few weeks and start all over again. I began to think that she needed to forget any negative perception and negative feelings of being potty trained, if there was any. And when we started all over again, things were getting better and potty training became much more easier for her. Probably it was also because she was more ready after a few weeks. My child may still have some accidents from time to time, but in general, I'm happy that she already knows what to do every time she needed to wee or poo. Potty training our kids can get really difficult at times, especially when they do get accidents. But you have to take note that this is just a phase. And as they get to practice the toileting process more consistently, the more that they get to master this fast. Hope you'll try these strategies with your own child, and if you have any other strategies that you would like to share, please do leave a comment down below, and please don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe if you like my video.